Ah, yes, we have arrived to our first Monday show in our new studio setup. I am as chipper as a bird. Meanwhile, Dale has had better days. What's up, man? How are you feeling?
I'm wearing my positive vibes sweatshirt, but there's not a lot of positive vibes.
Show the camera. Show positive vibes only. That's all we want on the show.
I'm sad. Will. It's Monday.
Tell us why. Okay, let's just, before we get into that, huge NFL weekend. We're going to get into some baseball as well, some other betting headlines, and of course, we're going to get our Monday Night Football record. But for that, I want to dive into the Browns game in just a second. But Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, huge on-paper matchup before yesterday that turned into quite a dud.
Yeah, it really did. And it's crazy because both these quarterbacks are significantly better than what I have to deal with. And this game wasn't even fun to watch. I don't know. I expected more out of the Packers, dude. I really thought
going up 10-0.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought the Packers would be in position to be able to, if not run away with that game, handle that game. But the Buccaneers came out. They looked solid from really, I want to say start to finish. They went down 10-0, but after that, Tom Brady looks like he's starting to get that team together.
Quick note, Aaron Rodgers has thrown 3 career pick sixes, and the third one came yesterday. And I think after that completely shifted all the momentum back to Tampa Bay. And for them to score 38 unanswered, I mean, the Bears won yesterday, so now they're a half game up on the Packers. And then you have Tampa Bay, who's now a game and a half up on the Saints. So
yeah,
on paper, like I said, they've only played 3 times. From 2008, from the time that Rodgers first started playing, whether it was injuries or just conference alignment, it's only been 3 times. Now Brady has the edge at 2-1. Another big headline, a Titanic threat. Titan in quotations. How legit are the Titans?
Listen, they're serious. I was worried about the Titans when they had their layoff with COVID and everything going on.
I was too.
They played that Tuesday night game like they didn't miss a beat, and then they showed up yesterday. Derrick Henry looks like he's Derrick Henry of last year again. I mean, that dude is just
led the league in rushing,
running people over. Ryan Tannehill, can we talk about him for a second?
Yes.
Talk about a guy whose career was dead, in the dumpster. Nobody thought that it could be revived.
It was outside of a Miami Beach club, and now it's been resuscitated back to life. In the last 15 starts, if you look at the numbers, it is matched up to Patrick Mahomes. He's won 12 out of, I mean, this is including the playoffs as well. I think he's a top 10 QB. I really do. And for him to buy into the system who didn't come in as a starter, he has to take my temperature. I'm buying it. I like it. They're one of the 3 remaining unbeaten teams along with Pittsburgh and Seattle.
Did you just call Ryan Tannehill a top 10 quarterback?
Yes.
That's a hot take. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. That's a hot take.
Look.
I don't disagree with everything else you said, though. I mean, I love watching the Titans play football on Sunday.
If Houston would have just kicked that extra point to go up 8, I think all of the momentum of the game completely shifts.
Yeah.
But Romeo Crennel elected not to do that and said, let's go for the win. Let's be aggressive. Didn't happen. And Derrick Henry, in 75 career games? That was a monster day, over 200 yards. And I faced him in fantasy, which sucked. Ooh. That completely blew out any chances I had of winning.
Ooh.
But
so I'm going to ask you this. Do you like Romeo Crennel going for 2 there?
I like the aggressiveness, but if you look at it schematically, no. I think he should have kicked the extra point to take an 8-point lead. Look, you gamble high, the risk is high, really low reward, because at that point, if they convert, it's a 2-possession game. If not, that gave him a chance to go and tie the game. And that's what Tennessee did.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. All right, let's get into it.
Uncooked brownies.
Let's get into it.
Dale, when I put the brownies into the oven, I expect them to be ready when I take them out. And I thought they were ready to go on Sunday. I thought that a rivalry, so-called, between Pittsburgh and Cleveland was going to be a new thing. But the reason that you're wearing that Positive Vibes hoodie is because they got embarrassed on the morning slate.
We're 4-1. We're 4-1 for the first time in a while. We're 4-2, and I'm pissed. Is how I look at this right now.
Okay.
We went into that game yesterday expecting to compete. I'm not saying that anybody really expected to win.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, like at no point last week did I say we're gonna win this game. But I expected it to be a game. We spooked another quarterback, and I hate saying it, but our quarterback is spooked. Baker, I love you, dude. and I feel so bad for you,
He
and I'm
loves
so
you.
sorry, but you're spooked. Like, I'm already looking forward to next year's draft. Like, who's my next quarterback?
You're already selling out on him?
Dude, did you watch him play yesterday?
I did. And about 25 minutes through the game, you guys were already down 24-0. You guys, I thought it was ready to take that next step.
Same.
But he cannot get it done against Lamar and the Ravens, and he can't get it done against Ben and the Steelers.
I don't even care about getting it done. I just want you to look like an NFL quarterback. Dude, did you see that interception when his feet in the pocket, his footwork looks like a Little League game, and a quarterback's running 4 verticals, and he's just like running around for dear life and then just chucked a pick. Like, how do you make that pass? Baker Mayfield would never make that pass as a Heisman candidate at Oklahoma, and now he's literally looks like he's regressing. Like, and it makes no sense to me, but
How many beers did you have yesterday to cope with the loss?
more than I should. More than I should have, Will. That's all I've got to say about that one. But you know what? We're 4-2. We have Cincinnati next week. No one can really be mad with where the Browns are at right now. They at least are watchable again against teams not named the Ravens and Steelers. So hopefully we bounce back. And
Well, are the Browns a legitimate January contender? Time will tell. But until then, it's still a 16-game losing streak at Heinz Field. It's crazy, but somehow it's already the World Series in a condensed season and a pandemic. We gave Rob Manfred a lot of shit over the offseason, and the fact that there wasn't a season, I'm going to give it to him. They were able to pull this off, and we had the World Series this week. It is now cemented, the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's look at this from the Dodgers lens now. Braves blew a 3-1 lead. If I'm an Atlanta sports fan, I'm really, really sorry. I don't know what
I've been
the
there.
sports universe gods,
Been there, done that.
what happened to them. But Cody Bellinger had a 7th inning home run last night that basically cemented their way into the World Series. Corey Seager won the NLCS MVP. Absolutely kicked fucking ass. I have to even give him credit as a Padre fan, but going forward, what do you think?
One, I know it sucks for you.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Sorry.
Mhm.
And you won't. Your Padres
Death by
will be
1,000
there.
paper cuts, yep.
Yep, your Padres will be there soon. Atlanta fans, from Dale to you, I feel your pain. I know what it's like to blow a 3-1 lead. Mine was in the World Series. Yours was in the NLCS, but I know what it's like. You'll recover, hopefully. I still haven't, but I hope you will. But let's move on to the Dodgers on my take. The Dodgers are good. I've said this from the beginning. We were talking about it. I was scared for the Braves pitching death going into this series.
Yeah, after their
Because
first 2 starters, then it was
Yeah.
kind of a free-for-all, and
It
it was a matter of time before the Dodgers bats came to life. And look, they
Yeah.
almost lost. They blew a
They
3-1 lead. They joined the Cleveland Club, or the Indians. They joined the Golden State Warriors. I mean, to have multiple deficits against them, you got to put them out, and they were never able to do that.
Yep.
So the World Series is going to be on Tuesday, and now you have the Tampa Bay Rays and Randy Arozarena. As hard as it is to say that, you cannot ignore what he did at Petco Park. So I think it's going to be a fun series. So as I mentioned, there's going to be media day today, but tomorrow will be game 1. And then by the end of this week, the baseball is going to be over. So I want to try and savor as much as we can going forward for the rest of the week. Who do you see winning it?
So I'm going to take the AL team. I think the Rays are going to get it done. I think they have a good rotation. I think their lineup's pretty scary. And I think the Dodgers ultimately choke in this situation. So I'm going to go with Braves.
An October
Rays. How about you?
tradition unlike any other.
It is.
I'm undefeated on Monday night. Dale is 1 game behind. We have 2 games due to COVID. So we'll start with the first one. The earlier game, Kansas City is traveling to Western New York, and they're going to play the Buffalo Bills. Who you got?
I'm a big Bills guy. I really am. I think
Huge
the
Bills guy.
I think the Bills Mafia deserves this team. I think Josh Allen's taken big steps forward. Stephon Diggs is really helping him mature into a real quarterback. But Patty Mahomes is not losing 2 straight. The Chiefs are going to take care of business in game 1. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, though. I'm taking the over. How about you?
I like how legit the Buffalo Bills are, but you make a good point. I don't see Patrick Mahomes losing twice in a row, and with the acquisition of Le'Veon Bell, I don't know how much he's going to play tonight. I think I might take Kansas City, but hopefully it's a high-scoring game. Josh Allen has taken that next step. I'm excited for it. The other game, Arizona and Dallas, you have a severely injured and hampered Dallas Cowboy team taking on a fiercely competitive and young and fiery Arizona squad. Who you got?
Yeah, this is an interesting game to me. I think a lot of points are going to be put on the board. I think Andy Dalton being at quarterback for Dallas is not going to have much of effect on that offense. I think if anything, it could help a little bit, as crazy as that is. I think Kyler Murray is also going to have a real big day. So this is another game I'm going to take the over in. Both games tonight, a lot of points being scored. I think Arizona goes on the road and gets it done tonight.
I'll give you one stat. Kyler Murray's 5-0 in Dallas Cowboys Stadium. He won 3 Texas State championships as a high schooler, which is insane. I don't think he lost a start in high school. And he won the Big 12 title game in 2018. Give me Arizona tonight.
Wow. Okay, so we're both all in on Arizona and Kansas City. So no one's going to gain a game on anybody this week. Hopefully a lot of points are scored because I'm going to be putting a lot of money on the over. Will, great being here on a Monday.
Love
We're
it.
back here. Have the camera set up again on Wednesday. Guys, have yourselves a good day. Watch some sports. Give us a follow. WOTM Daily. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok,
Yes.
Apple,
Woo.
Spotify. Let's get it. See you guys later.
Let's start the week strong.